School'S Debate.
To another edition of the program, Baf School'S Debate. Yes, it's the season 3, and we have 2 schools here that will be participating today to get to the next round. My name is Obase Esonwe, and again I say welcome to Baf School'S Debate. Now, what are we looking at today? First of all, the schools involved, I have to let you know. But before we go into that, you need to know what you're going home with at the end of this competition. When we get the winner, talking about the grand finale, okay? Yes, 250k goes to the winner, while the second prize is 150,000 naira, and the third prize 100,000 naira. And this is brought to you by Baf School'S Foundation, a foundation that has been transforming lives. This is the season 3, and today we have 2 participating schools. We have Ufoma Baptist Schools and Christ Redeemer Prime Seed High School. Now, the topic for today is history is an important subject that all students should learn. Okay, speaking for the motion is Christ Redeemer Prime Seed High School, Airport Road, while against the motion is Ufoma Baptist School, Ephraim. Now, representing Ufoma Baptist School, Ephraim is Ufoma Akbiri and Dobra Josiah. While representing Christ Redeemer Prime Seed High School is Esohe Idaho and Sonia Hasibo. Now, we've just known those that are going to be participating for the debates. Now I want to go to my lovely judges, and they are Reverend Mrs. Tola Iman Imeleye, Professor Ozwazo Okoro, while our timekeeper is Claire Alale. In case you're just joining us, the program is Baf School'S Debate, and our sponsors are Baf School'S Foundation, and very soon you get the others soon. Okay? Alright, right now we're going to hear from the judges who is going to tell us the rules for the debate.
Okay, once more we want to welcome every one of us to Baf School'S Debate, and then we just want to spell out the rules for the games so that you will know how to comport yourself. The chief speaker has 3 minutes, and then the supporter has 2 minutes, and the chief speaker will return for another 2 minutes. And also we have, once you hear the bell ring the first time, it's calling your attention to let you know that it's time for you to begin to round off. When it rings the second time, you begin to round off, and then when it continues to ring incessantly the third time, it's telling you that your time has been up. Do you understand? So don't allow the bell to go off the third time before you round off your discussion. Let the best school win.
Yes, we just had the rules for the debate. Just a reminder, the first speaker, which is the chief speaker, will speak for 3 minutes, the second speaker will speak for 2 minutes, and the chief speaker comes back again to do another 2 minutes. Okay? We'll be right back. When we come back, the debate begins.
Baf School'S Debate.
History is not about the past, but a map of the past, drawn from a particular point of view to be useful to the modern traveler. Good day, my chairperson, panel of judges, accurate timekeepers, my co-debaters, and my audience. My name is Idawa Davina from Christ the Redeemer's Prime Seed High School, and I'm here to propose a notion which states that history is an important subject that all students should learn. The study of history helps us to understand how events from the past made things the way they are today. With lessons from the past, not only do we know and learn about ourselves and how we came to be, but also develop the ability to avoid mistakes and create better paths for our society. History is important and essential for all of us in understanding ourselves and the world around us. There is a history of every field and topic, ranging from medicine to music to arts. History teaches morals and values. By looking at specific stories of individuals and situations, you can test your own morals and values. For example, Genghis Khan, who taught us the value of unity and loyalty when facing an enemy. You can use this to compare real and different situations individuals have had to face in trying times. Looking back to people who have faced and overcome adversity is really inspiring. People like Nelson Mandela, Abraham Lincoln, Herbert Macaulay, Mary Slessor, and all the rest. Their stories are very much inspiring. You can study the great people of history who have successfully overcome or walked through more dilemmas, and also ordinary people who have taught us various great lessons by their courage, persistence, and protest. To know and understand history is absolutely necessary, even though the results of historical study are not as visible and less immediate. I hope with these few points of mine, I will be able to convince you that history is an important subject that all students should learn. Okay?
Alright, we just heard from Soe Idaho. Right now, let's hear from the chief speaker of Ufuma Baptist School, and that is Dombra Josiah.
There's a popular quote that those who refuse to study the past are doomed to opportunity. It makes no wonder if Nigeria has a past. With this, I say good day, Mr. Chairman, impartial panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, my fellow debaters and my audience. My name is Josiah Fedobra. I have to oppose the motion which says history is an important subject that all school students should learn. What is history? The Oxford English Dictionary, the 8th edition, defines history as an analysis division of the past. Firstly, it doesn't change anything. If we are looking at the past changing the future, how come the present is getting worse and the past is not influencing the future? We've been learning, according to the educational system of Nigeria, that education was accessible to all and sustained words by memes. This is why we've been taught the education system is no longer by memes. My practice is now the order of the day. I thought history would have made it better. Don't use history at the end. Life is dynamic and time changes. Secondly, it can breed hatred and discrimination. Misinterpretation, which happens in most history classes, can cause violence and discrimination. In the class that have different local governments and they are taught about crises and what have happened between them, don't you think it's because violence and segregation, especially when they're properly involved? Like a crisis that happened in Osun State in 2019 from 2 local government areas. The same reason Moses killed the Egyptian because of what they were doing to the people. The same reason Sheikh Risha don't want to be an Egyptian because of what history I've taught them in class. In every history there is an omitted detail, and that is where the problem usually starts from. Lastly, there are better things to learn in their age in school most times. History is a minor subject. The time we use in learning history, we can use to learn major subjects like maths, English, etc. We can learn other things that are relevant in the 21st century because history is no longer relevant in the 21st century. Firstly, we can learn it. We can take up the skill, practice art, and learn the language. If life was static, history would have been useful. In conclusion, rather than make students learn what they will not use in real life, teach them how to discover their purpose, set a goal, and in all, choose what is right, true, and best. Then we can influence the society because our history has failed us. Thank you.
Alright, we've just heard from the chief speaker of Ufuma Baptist School, and now we want to go over to the second speaker from Christ Redeemer Prime Seed High School, and that is Sonia Asibo.
History builds empathy through studying the lives and struggles of others. Studying the diversity of human experiences helps us to know about the values, the education, and the traditions of different people.
With that, I say, good day, panel of judges, accurate timekeepers, co-debaters, and my audience. My name is Asibo Sonia, and I'm here to support the motion which states that history is an important subject that all students should learn. Now, what is history? History can be defined as a subject that studies about past events and man's affairs in society. Now, can there be a more important subject than history? Of course not. History is a very important subject.
While subjects such as math and sciences are put into consideration because of the financial industries and doctors, history is not less of a priority. However, history can be defined as the study of past events, but not only that. History helps us to formulate arguments, helps us to recognize different areas of society, and also helps us to know about war and dictatorship in society, which helps us to know very well novels in English studies. Now, if history is not important, why do we have museums? Why do we have artifacts where the museums are stored? According to Harold Macmillan defined history as a wind of change in society. We are not supposed to forget the days of our forefathers. The white men came to confuse us with their history, which is not supposed to be. History is very important, and we all should not forget that. In conclusion, I say history is important because it helps us to know about our past and present heroes and heroines. It helps us to avert war in society. It helps us to know how to fit a fixed agenda in society, and helps us to facilitate empathy in our society. Thank you.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I pray thank our panel judges and my fellow co-debaters. My name is Akmiru Fuma, and I'm here to oppose the motion which says history is an important subject that every student should learn. First of all, what's history? In my own word, history is a research, a narrative, or an account of past events and developments that is commonly related to a person, a place, or an institution. I back up my claim with the following points of my plan. History is, we all know history as the study of past events, yes. But history does not provide solution to unresolved problems. If it does, the Biafra problem we have today should have not raised its ugly head now. If we're actually learning from history, the agitation in the eastern part of the country shouldn't have been happening now. Secondly, history teaching is a waste of time, particularly at school where it's often resolved around the learning of names and dates. The only thing curriculum developers and teachers of history are concerned about is how where students can state the dates and mention the names of people involved in history. What's the need of teaching history in schools when we students don't benefit from it? We only know the dates and names of people involved in history. Thirdly, instead of learning history that promotes hatred, conflict, and social unrest among students, subjects like CRS and IRK that promotes peace, tranquility, coexistence, and unity among students should be encouraged in all levels of education. Lastly, federal government of 2009 banned the teaching of history because federal government of 2009, led by the former president of Olusegun Obasanjo, banned the teaching of history because he felt history is not relevant, and that's true. Students avoided the subject, graduates didn't have job prospects, and teachers were scarce, and even today the teachers are scarce. You don't get job opportunities from learning history. In conclusion, I would say teaching history in school is not needed, it's irrelevant, and it's not important. With these few points of mine, I've been able to clear the air that history should not be taught in schools. Thank you.
Alright, we're going to take a break right now. When we come back, the debate continues.
Baf School'S Debate.
Alright. Bashiru Askia Foundation, transforming lives.
We cannot choose and pick which subject to learn about and which ones to ignore. History is as important as any other areas of subject and gives us a greater insight of what the world is today. History is interlinked with many other areas of subject and gives us an insight of what the world is today. So if we only concentrate on what the current subject that exists, then and navigate on a blind eye to the events of the past, then won't we be disregarding the works of our forefathers? History is as important as any other subject and should not be disregarded in any way. In conclusion, history can be a great deal of fun. The history is full of some interesting and fascinating stories, which include pirates, treasures, mysteries, and adventure. And also, on a regular basis, stories from the past keep emerging to the present. Better yet, there is a history of every field and topic, like I said before. Also, what you find fascinating, there's always a history to go along with it. The study of history will develop your skills and transform you into a better version of yourself as a student, a citizen, and a person overall. Thank you.
Alright, we've just heard from the chief speaker of Christ the Redeemer's Prime Seed High School, and that is Mesoe Idaho. Now let's hear from the chief speaker of Ufoma Baptist School, Ephraim.
Still standing on an existing protocol. When we focus too much on the past, it makes us miss the future God has in store for us. History has been taught from time immemorial, but what have we achieved from it? What mistakes have we avoided from it? None exactly. The time we spend learning about the past, we can use to learn about the future and make a difference. Remember, life is dynamic, and the principles to handle life situations is based on the future. It's based on the present, not the past. We need to study the present, not the past, using the present realities of life. And now I want to make an appeal to all curriculum developers that history should be removed from our school curriculum, because we are not gaining anything from history. Because if we are really getting from history, what about the Ukraine and Russia war? Would have not seen it. What about the Biafra war? Would have not seen it, because they said history avoids war. That was what my opponent said. Thank you.
Alright, we've heard from them. We're going to take a break right now. When we come back, the judges will be ready with the results.
Baf School'S Debate.
Alright. Bashiru Askia Foundation, transforming lives.
Hi, well, welcome back to Baf School'S Debate. I'd like to seize this moment to say a big thank you to the Bashiru Askia Foundation for this beautiful work they're doing. God bless them richly in Jesus' name. Amen. After the 2 rounds of debate by the schools, we've been able to pick up the best speaker for the day. I'd like you to clap your hands once more for that. Now, every of the debaters spoke very well, but we picked the best because of her boldness. She was very bold, and our gesture showed her boldness. And she's from Ufoma Baptist School. That's Miss Ufoma Perry. That's for her. Congratulations. Alright, over to my colleague.
Okay, one small congratulations to you, the best speaker from Ufoma Baptist School. Her name is also Ufoma Perry. Congratulations. Now the competition was keenly competed, and every one of you marshaled out your points very well. And then both judges compiled our results. And will the winner be Christ the Redeemer Prime Seed Schools or Ufoma Baptist School? Now, I know you'd like me to announce the results, and everyone's heart is pounding and in great expectations. We'd like to let you know again that this is Baf School'S Debate, and the topic that was being debated on is history is an important subject to all students. All students should learn. We'll bring the results after this time.
Baf School'S Debate.
Alright. Bashiru Askia Foundation, transforming lives.
Alright. The first school has 88 points. And the second school has 89 points. Which school has 88 points? and which of the schools is going home and which of the school will be at the next stage. The winner of this edition of Baf School'S Debate, Season 3, this edition with 89 points is Ufoma Baptist School. Congratulations, Ufoma Baptist Schools. Congratulations also to you, Christ the Redeemer Prime Seed High School. You had 88 points, just a point, and you would have, tied. Congratulations, you are good speakers.
Alright, I want to say congratulations to the winning schools, and that is Ufoma Baptist School. Congratulations. And for Christ Redeemer Prime Seed High School, you've done well. Congratulations, you've done well. Just 1 mark difference, that means you've done a lot well. Huh? You've done well. Okay, for the presentation of the souvenir that will be given out to the winners for today, the best speaker and the winner, we have Reverend Mrs. Tola Iman Imeleye, one of our judges, who is going to do it on behalf of Baf School'S Foundation to present the souvenir to them. Over to you, ma'am.
Baf School'S Debate.
Alright. Baf School'S Foundation, transforming lives.
We'll do the presentation of the best speaker first, and that goes to Ufoma and Mary. Congratulations. And for the winning school, we'll give this to the chief speaker also. Congratulations.
Alright, thank you so much. That is all we can take today on this program, which is Baf School'S Debate. We'll see you the same time next week. Have a lovely day. Stay blessed. Bye-bye from here.
Baf School'S Debate.